o'clock on this Monday morning, July 20th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We've got a lot coming your way this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph live in the newsroom for us. She's got a look at some of our headlines this morning. Steph?
Hey there, guys. We do begin with rescuers continuing their search this morning for a missing swimmer in Canandaigua Lake. The Ontario County Sheriff's Office says 51-year-old Patrick Colasino of Canandaigua was reported missing just before 9 last night. He reportedly jumped off a boat to go swimming in Canandaigua Lake, but disappeared just minutes later. Despite drone and sonar technology, crews were unable to find him last night. The Sheriff's Office says the search efforts will continue until he's found. The U.S. military conducted a new round of airstrikes overnight targeting Iran after announcing the death of another American service member. On Saturday, 2 U.S. service members were killed during an attack by Iran on a military base in Jordan. The Pentagon now announcing a separate casualty in northern Iraq during the controlled detonation of a drone. Cleanup is underway across the Finger Lakes region after severe weather swept through the area over the weekend. Neighbors could be seen out working in Victor after a powerful storm made its way through Saturday afternoon. That storm downing trees and power lines and even dropping hail. Happening today, teeing up to support for our local veterans. The CDS Wolf Foundation will hold the 39th annual A Salute to Veterans Golf Tournament at Oak Hill Country Club. The round of golf and dinner helps raise money to provide transitional housing support to local veterans going through PTSD or other physical, mental, or emotional traumas. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you. We appreciate it.
Now let's get a look at what we've got brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with swiping right. Not just for the young crowd anymore. This morning we are talking about the growing world of online dating for seniors. Deb Marcello from Happier at Home will join us with some tips on how to spot red flags, stay safe, and find the perfect match.
Then a first impression can make all the difference. And this morning we're learning about why it matters. Motivational speaker Ramon Ray will join us to talk about why your smile, your confidence, and even your handshake can make a major impact in getting that next job or big opportunity.
And later, from Fleetwood Mac to the Carpenters, one rising artist is putting a fresh spin on sounds of the 70s. British singer-songwriter Harriet is getting ready to take the stage at Lago this Friday. We are going to chat with her to learn more about the show and what fans can expect from her performance.
Before all of that, we'll talk about the forecast on this Monday morning. We are expecting to see comfortable summer temperatures. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is tracking it out for us. Marty?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, we're starting off with temperatures that are pretty nice right now. Actually, a little bit on the cool side. This morning was one of the coldest that we've seen in a little over a month across the area, where we were down to 53 for an earlier temperature this morning. And we're up to 59 now, so we've already gained about 6 degrees there. And that temperature will increase very nicely as we head through a lot of the day. A lot of areas have kind of settled out in that near 60 range right now. A lot of areas right at 60. Wolcott, Waterloo, Penn Yan, and even up towards Ontario, 63 for their number, so on the upper end of the range, and even some upper 50s to the south. So in general, we're already seeing these numbers begin to move up from those early morning lows, and we should continue to gain pretty well throughout the rest of the day. That'll put us up to about 81 for a high. That's within a couple degrees of average for this time of year. Down to 67 tonight, so not as cold as this past night. With the added cloud cover, that's going to be one of the factors that will help to keep those temperatures a little bit more buoyant tonight than what we did see last night. 82 tomorrow. Could be some stronger thunderstorms by later tomorrow. That's what we're going to be watching closely for. And then back into the 70s for a couple days Wednesday and Thursday, and then right back up into the 80s again for Friday and the upcoming weekend. But overall, nice day today before at least a few thunderstorms build in as we head into tomorrow.
Honestly, kind of a nice summer stretch here.
Absolutely.
Some cooler overnight temps, no need for the AC, just open the windows.
Exactly.
That was really nice last night. That's
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
People will like that. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top. We'll start with some of the things that have piqued our interest. I'll kick things off today. Last week, you and I talked a little bit about people dressing up to go see Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. It's not the first time we've seen people do that with films. It's kind of become a big trend. Some people think it's fun. Others think it's a little dumb. This one, though, it's kind of brilliant. A YouTuber got very creative with his costume for the film, perfectly fitting in for the story. And we all know about the Trojan horse in Homer's epic, the wooden horse. It's filled with those soldiers that was used to breach the walls of Troy. Even if you've never read The Odyssey, you're probably familiar with the story, right? It's been referenced countless of times in pop culture. Well, this YouTuber showed up to an AMC theater with his own DIY Trojan horse. And you're seeing it right there. If there's three things I love in this world: literature, costumes, and DIY projects. This wasn't just your average model horse. No, you can see it there. Inside the horse, the YouTuber had hidden two of his friends, his very own soldiers, inside in an attempt to sneak them into the theater. And you know, the cost of movie tickets these days and the economy, it's a creative way to save a couple bucks, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. One ticket was scanned by that YouTuber, but what looked like a single moviegoer was actually a trio. They made it past two different employees before reaching the theater. Unfortunately, though, they didn't have the same success as Odysseus and his soldiers. While turning the corner, the horse tipped over. You can see it.
No.
Yeah, coming up in just a second. Look at them. They're off running.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Boom. Down.
That had to have hurt. Sorry, you're inside that thing? That hurt.
Yeah.
And he just kept running?
Yeah. I mean, look.
What happened to No Man Left Behind?
I just want to watch it one more time.
Look at this, though. It falls. He's like, I'm going.
Boom.
And he takes off.
Gone. I mean, I imagine he didn't have many places to hide. Security came over and they said, hey, we're going to give you props for the creativity, but you really can't do that. Folks on social media, for the most part, loved it. Some said it was absolutely brilliant. Others said it was just way too much and an attention-seeking stunt. Either way, people were very excited to go to the movies this weekend. The Odyssey dominating at the box office, bringing in $124.5 million domestically.
Huge.
Absolutely.
Huge. Okay. You might have said this and I missed it. Were the other two able to see the movie?
You know, it didn't say in the article, but
okay.
I think yes. I think that they were able to go in. I'm assuming so.
That reminds me of like three kids in one trench coat.
Exactly.
Sitting on each other's shoulders, trying to buy one ticket to the R-rated movie, and they're wobbly because you got the smallest one on the bottom, of course.
Of course, yeah.
You know?
Listen, I mean, people have been trying to do that forever.
Ever.
You think about like the movie Grease. Remember Grease? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're like going to the drive-in and they have all of those people in the trunk of the car.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Alvin and the Chipmunks did it at one point.
Probably.
Trying to sneak in. It was a regular on Scooby-Doo.
Yes, of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Scooby was always on top because who wouldn't believe that a human has a dog head?
Yeah, and he was dressed like Grandma.
Yeah.
They're not going to question Grandma.
Of course not. Never. You've not seen the movie yet. We talked about it a little earlier.
Oh, yes.
Will you go to a movie that's that long?
Probably not. I think the last long movie I saw in theaters was like the first Avatar. And that one was something like 3 hours. And I was like pretty young.
That is a long movie too.
Nothing against long movies, but it's just, it's a big commitment. I'm a busy girl. I got a lot going on.
It is. It's a big commitment. And listen, I'm surprised they can get away with making epics like this now when we know the attention span of people is 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
I will say I appreciate that they didn't split it into two parts, though. I think I would be more annoyed about that.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
Yeah.
That would have been rough.
Because I'll lose momentum.
Yeah.
3 hours in, if I'm committed to it, sure, I'll stick around. Yeah. I've paid for the ticket, or I'm at my house. I'm going to watch the whole thing.
But you're not doing an hour 30 and then an hour 30 a year later.
Like 2 years later, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oppenheimer was longer? How long was that? Oh.
I didn't see that one either. I didn't see Oppenheimer.
I saw Oppenheimer, but not in theaters.
You don't go to the theaters very often.
I don't, but especially when it's something so long.
Mm-hmm. Think about Nicole Kidman, though.
I know.
Gotta do a favor here.
I know, into one of those AMCs. But I don't know. So I saw online, because this is IMAX, but it's not standard IMAX. It's 70 millimeter IMAX. There's something like, I don't know, 18 theaters worldwide that can actually show the movie the way Christopher Nolan intended. Everything else you're going to have, parts of the screen that are cut off.
Yeah.
So I suppose if I were going to one of those theaters to see it, and maybe one of ours is one of them, I don't know. Maybe I could do it, but no, especially if I'm not getting to see the whole picture.
Yeah. Ashley's saying we do have one.
We have an IMAX. Is ours?
70 millimeter, yeah.
We do.
Tinseltown, yep.
Oh, okay.
Listen, it might be worth it then.
Now I'm going to have to eat my words. No, I'm still not going.
You get one of those Trojan horse popcorn buckets.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a sell.
Come on, souvenir.
Okay. Listen, I'll go there. I'll buy one of the Trojan horse popcorn buckets and give it to you if you really want it.
No, I would just put it on the shelf, the Art Rochester shelf.
Yeah.
It's looking a little bare these days.
It is looking a little sad.
It's okay.
What happened?
No, he's not judging.
I'm not judging.
He's just kidding. We have
Just
horrified
kidding.
looks
Just kidding.
from our production folks.
You know, we used to have a lot on that shelf, but a lot of the glass stuff, we had a lot of alcohol there. Do you remember the bottle of wine we had there?
I do.
An open bottle of wine we had for over a year. I'm pretty sure we drank it after, didn't we?
No, it was always a threat.
Oh,
Every time we started to get way too sad, we're like, it's time to drink the wine.
time to drink the wine. Yeah,
all right.
would have been dangerous. All right, let's move along to mine. I think I know the answer here, Abigail.
Yeah.
But for my off the top, I'm wondering, have you ever taken one of those DNA tests?
No, I have not.
Ancestry, none of them.
My family has, but I have not.
Okay. Well, maybe you'll want to. Maybe you'll want to. I've always wanted to take one. Most people are hoping to find out they're part Italian or related to a Viking or maybe part of the House of Romanov or something. However, that is not what happened in this case. Kyle Bylan took one after randomly picking it during a Christmas gift exchange. This was a few years ago. What he got back was proof that the family he had known his entire life was not his biological family.
Oh.
He'd been switched
Oh, no.
at birth. The test connected Kyle to a biological aunt. That led to Jeremy Morrison, who took his own test. Jeremy said the answer felt obvious when he saw a photo of Kyle's brother and realized how much the two looked alike. The two men were the only babies born at a North Dakota hospital on January 26, 1988, and somehow each went home with the other's parents. But for more than 36 years, nobody knew. One of them still has the hospital bracelet with the wrong family name on it. Think about that. What does that do to your sense of self, who you are, who were you supposed to be, who you could have been? The times you felt like the odd man out, the life you built, the life you might have lived, I mean, it's all up in the air. Both men say the DNA results do not erase the parents who raised them or the decades of memories. And yes, they have met their biological parents in encounters they both describe as welcoming but awkward or strange. Kyle and Jeremy have only ever spoken on the phone but have still not met in person. Their families, though, are now suing Unity Medical Center, accusing the hospital of negligence.
Yeah.
The hospital does not dispute the switch happened, but it says there's no evidence its staff caused it. After nearly 4 decades, we're told those records, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. Cases like this, I looked it up, they are extremely rare. Today's electronic records and identification systems are designed to make them close to impossible to happening. But the DNA tests are now uncovering old mistakes families never knew existed. So my question, does the DNA change who your family is? How much is the truth worth in a lawsuit? Because I'll tell you how much they're asking. And if one little test could turn your entire life story upside down, would you still want to know?
Those are deep questions, my friend.
So let's start at the end.
Okay.
Would you still want to know?
Do I already know? And I'm like, man, I wish I didn't.
Yes. Well, no, because if you're man, I wish I didn't, then you wouldn't want to know. You don't know yet.
I would want to know.
You would want to know.
I would want to know. Yes. I would want to know.
Would that change who your family is?
No. No, I don't think family is necessarily like by blood always, you know, like you can, I don't know. I just think that there are a lot of cases where people are closer with people who aren't in their actual, you know, familial circle.
So it could just mean your family grew.
Could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How much?
Like you think about kids that are adopted, right?
Yes.
And maybe they don't know their birth parents and they grow up with their parents and their siblings and they live their life and then, you know, eventually at some point they meet their birth mother or birth father and they're like, yeah, it's great to meet you, but this still is my family. The ones that raised me and, you know, taught me everything.
How much is that worth in a lawsuit?
Oh, man.
The switch. How much? Because, I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of angles to look at.
Yeah.
One of which I'm just thinking of now is the health angle. You know, I'm paying more in insurance because I've got all of these conditions that nobody in my family ever had that I was aware of.
About
that. Think of the emotional distress that this has the potential to cause. Think of a lifetime of emotional distress that it has caused you, just feeling like the odd person out when everybody in the family, I don't know, like cilantro and you're the one who doesn't. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
But on a deeper level, on a real level.
I'd go 20 million.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Wow, okay.
I don't know. How much are they asking for?
Not a whole heck of a lot.
Really?
50 grand each.
Whoops. That's incredible.
Right?
Wow.
I don't know that I would be
Better person
that.
than me.
Yeah, I don't think I would be that. I'd be a little more angry than $50,000.
Listen, I mean, you think about the healthcare industry, and I'm not really like.
I think it's a $10 million lawsuit, and you settle for $5 million.
I was thinking in total, like each brother.
Okay. Okay.
So like 20 million total.
Okay.
So I guess that kind of would even out, right?
Sure.
If you did 10, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think 50 grand.
That's a lot. No, not that.
Yeah. It's a lot.
a lot
It's a lot
to digest.
to have on your plate now for the rest of your life.
That's, yeah. Would you want to know?
I would want to know.
Yeah.
I would want to know.
Would it change who your family is?
No. No. It would mean my family grew. But I mean, you look at us. There's no denying
Same with mine.
that we're related.
Yep.
No denying. And it's not like the owner looks like the dog kind of thing. This is a no.
Copy paste.
Yeah, it is.
Change
It
font.
is.
Yep.
I see my father when I look in the mirror.
I do too.
It's scary. Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez. He is live this morning from a new business that practices a special kind of sustainability.
And don't forget, we are streaming. You can join us on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Ooh.
Three.
Hit it again.
Peglet.
Refilling a bottle instead of tossing it in the trash has become a growing trend as more people look for simple ways to cut down on waste.
Yeah, from household cleaners to everyday essentials, refill stores are popping up as folks look for some more sustainable options without having to completely change their routines. Now, Rochester has a new spot joining that movement. It's called Fyll, and Chris Lopez is there this morning showing us how it works. Chris?
Hey, good morning, guys. So Steph asked a question at the 7:40 hit, and she was asking, what scent are these candles here that your daughter makes? This is Katie. She's the owner here at Fyll, and we didn't get a chance to answer that, so
No.
I will let you answer that now.
Yep, so these candles, we've got 3 scents right now. She's got starfruit and kiwi, she has pink watermelon lemonade, and she has amber element. So 2 fruity ones and then 1 like elevated home luxury scent.
And she, just to fill everyone in, she is 9 years old. She makes these at home, and all of this is stuff that you buy at like Goodwill, so
Yep,
it's all
these-
sustainable stuff.
All thrifted vessels, so we're reusing things that people have donated, and she hand makes each one by one.
9 years old. I love
know.
it. I love
She's
it.
so cute.
I love it. Okay, so we have the other half of the store to
Yes.
let it fill everyone in, no pun intended. We were talking about this side over here, which is, I think, probably what a lot of people come in here for. Correct me
Yes.
if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That side there, where you're refilling with the glasses that you can bring in yourself, or they are provided here for you,
Yep.
or you can buy the aesthetically pleasing ones right there.
So many options.
But this side, a
Our
little bit
sustainability
different.
side, yes. So we do have a couple refill options on this wall, but this is a lot of our sustainable products that people can just grab and use. So we've got it sorted by laundry, kitchen, bath, and hair.
Okay, so I have some questions here.
You do.
I asked you what your number 1 seller was, and I was very surprised at this answer.
Yeah.
It was
Our toothpaste tablets.
Yes.
Puppy toothpaste tablets are great. They're individual tablets.
How the heck do those work?
So you take a tablet, you pop it in your mouth, you chew it a couple times, and then you just brush like normal, and it's going to turn into the paste and foam up really nicely. And you smelled it earlier, and
Smells
it's very
great.
refreshing. Yeah.
It smells strong and very good. Okay, and then man, you have so much stuff that I
know.
kind of want to get into. The plant paper. So
Yep.
I use that. I just started using
Yes.
that.
Yep.
Can you fill everyone in on what that is?
It's tree-free, toxin-free toilet paper.
Okay.
And it's unbleached. So the one that we carry here it's brown toilet paper. It's still super soft. It's still got a little bit of like a texture to it, so it's not like just
It
flat.
feels good. It feels good. For anyone wondering, it does not feel weird at all. I
No.
personally use that at home. It feels good.
It is.
So anyone thinking that is they're gonna be like, that's probably gonna feel rough. No,
it doesn't. It's soft, and you're eliminating like the toxins from touching sensitive areas.
I like that.
Yes.
And then we have about a minute, so we're gonna scan over here.
Okay. So this is our kids section where we actually we have a few kids classes planned. We're going to do a paper making class, and we have an eco dough class, which is gluten-free, toxic-free, like Play-Doh. But the paper making class, you get to make your own paper, and kids or adults can come in and you make paper this size out of paper that you're just recycling. So the kit has inclusions. There's turmeric, poppy seeds, and beet powder. And then it comes with everything you need to make your own paper.
And when are those when do you think those classes would be?
We're going to have them in August, starting in
August.
August, yes. And they can
Okay.
be registered for online on our website, shopfyll.com.
And when are you open?
I am open Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 6.
Okay, and then we'll have the information about Fyll and everything about it on our website on 13WHAM as well as foxrochester.com. For now, back to you guys in studio.
Chris, please tell us a little bit more about your toilet habits.
No, no more. I'm not. We're not. This is a family show, and it's also breakfast time
You
as well. So
started
I'm
it.
gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
started the conversation, my friend. 2-ply or single-ply?
I started it, and then I also ended it within the same sentence.
Quilted or non?
It's bamboo, and it feels solid. And that's all I got for you.
It feels solid. Okay. He's eating fiber, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's time for this morning's weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will join us after this. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now. We have very seasonable temperatures out there today, and we have to do weather trivia first.
Yeah, big change. Woke up this morning and natural air conditioning out there, right? Temps in the 50s, some areas in the 40s south of Rochester, so felt pretty good, actually, to give the AC a break.
Yeah.
What a weekend. We're going to be spending a little time talking about Saturday's deluge that came in across the area, some storm-related damage there. But Saturday morning, we also woke up and still had the smoke. Did you notice that Saturday morning? You could. I woke up and the campfire smell was back.
Yeah.
The sky was all hazed over again, and it just wasn't great. So we'll follow that one more time for the weather trivia this morning. And the EPA actually monitors 5 different gases. They have 5 major criteria for air pollutants to calculate the air quality index. Which of the following gases is not one of the 5 primary pollutants tracked for this index? Is it carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, or nitrogen dioxide? A little chemistry this morning. A little meteorological chemistry.
It's too early in the week for this.
It's just too early. Maybe I should have.
It's just going to be a guess.
Should I have just put the symbols up there instead of the words?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's
Absolutely.
CO2.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
CO. No, that wouldn't have helped either.
NO.
I know. But we will have that answer at 9 o'clock right here on the Arc. Check this out. This was wild. I would say this. We've lived in Spencerport for 16 years at our current where we live now. I cannot recall a time when the river in the backyard was as big as it was on Saturday.
That video was crazy.
Yeah, it was we had a 6-foot wide stream that not only went through the swale, but it also cut through the side yard back to Timber Ridge. 3.01 at the airport.
That's crazy.
Wild.
And you have a rain gauge, yes?
I do, and our rain gauge was 2.6, so we're usually within about a half inch of the airport. But once you get into convective weather, in terms of measuring the precip, once you get into convective weather, though, and you've got storms here and there, thunderstorms can create very localized differences in some of those specific rain amounts. But this is what we had this morning. When you guys walked in, it was in the 40s.
It felt like late September.
It did. It did. I had that same experience letting the dog out this morning. I was like, wow, we skipped right over to September. But 49 in Rush, 46 in Warsaw. You start to get close to records when you get into the 40s this time of the year for the low 53 in Rochester. But some sunshine this morning, so we'll bounce back. Mid-60s in Ontario. It's low to mid-60s for a lot of spots around town on the New York State Mesonet there. And it's just a nice view, just like yesterday. We'll really enjoy this sunshine. It's going to help to dry things out after that record rain that we had on Saturday. But southwest wind at 9, dew points in the low 50s. You don't even notice it when it's in that range. So we'll keep the sky mainly clear for this morning. This is the next weather maker, and this is back to the west. This cold front right here out ahead of this next area of low pressure could cause a little trouble by tomorrow afternoon, so we'll have to watch this. But clouds on the increase. This will be the story overnight tonight and into Tuesday. And then there's that line. Now, usually during the overnight, some of this activity fades back a little bit. And then by mid to late morning, it'll be mostly cloudy start, mainly dry for tomorrow morning. But by the afternoon, as that boundary starts to approach, some of the showers and thunderstorms could become a little bit more scattered across the area. And as they develop, there's even the possibility that we could get into strong or locally severe thunderstorms again. Small hail, some downpours, much like we had on Saturday, some lightning. And the way this is kind of tracking in, we may even get a little bit of training on some of the storms like we had on Saturday, where you get one storm and then another one follows it, kind of like a train on tracks. It just moves over the same area repeatedly. So we'll have to watch that for any localized flooding threat after the heavy rain from Saturday. But the biggest threat is going to be to the south and to Pennsylvania. That's where there could be some more widespread damaging thunderstorms. We'll have to see. But the planner today has a nice and quiet start, just what you want for a Monday. Mid-70s at lunchtime, near 80 at 4 o'clock. So it's going to be a seasonable day on the way for you. Later tonight, we'll drop into the upper 60s. It's a mild night with increasing clouds in the 7-day forecast. It's cool for this time of the year. We're back in the low 70s. On Wednesday, the overnight back in the low to mid 50s again. It's a mild start for Thursday. Temps in the upper 70s. We'll see a warmer trend into the weekend, though, with temps back in the mid 80s. Back to pool time by next weekend.
Listen, the low 80s and honestly, even 73.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still pool weather.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's summer.
Sitting by the pool yesterday.
You got to take
Yeah.
advantage of this.
You sure do. Yeah, and when you look at the rain threat tomorrow, we'll just have to see where some of these pockets of thunderstorms line up. We don't want those to line up in some of those areas west of Rochester and south and east of Rochester that had that. There was a little arc I'm going to show you at 9:30 of where some of this heaviest rain lined up from last Saturday.
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Yep.
Thank you, Mark. Time right now, 8:34. We still have much more to get to here on ARC Rochester.
We're back after this. .36 this Monday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. After more than a month of action in North America, the 2026 FIFA World Cup has come to a close.
Yeah, Spain coming out on top over Argentina yesterday with that 1-0 win in extra time. Annabelle Kenny has more from fans after that big win.
Just like a waving flag, a waving flag.
The crowd erupted at the Columbus Crew watch party at Chase Plaza Sunday afternoon as Spain defeated Argentina in extra time to win the 2026 FIFA World Cup.
You all know who I've been watching, Lamine Yamal, man. He's phenomenal, 19 years old, great player. He has a big future ahead of him.
The atmosphere was electric as fans of both Spain and Argentina filled the area, waving flags, chanting, and proudly wearing their national colors. Even though Argentina's bid for back-to-back World Cup titles came up just short, many of its supporters, including some of the youngest fans at the watch party, said they were still proud of their team's run to the final.
We love Argentina. We were really happy when they pulled off that comeback with England.
Who win? Spain! Who win? Spain!
With more than a month of World Cup action now complete, fans say this year's tournament felt especially special. The United States served as a host nation, while Columbus welcomed Ecuador's national team during the competition, giving local fans a front row seat to the world's biggest sporting event.
We've both been soccer fans our whole life, so super important for the city of Columbus and all of U.S. in general. Like, it was very, very packed here when the USA was playing too, so all those people that don't really watch soccer have really been getting into it.
The World Cup celebration also highlighted Columbus's growing reputation as a soccer city. From the passion surrounding the Columbus Crew to the city's future National Women's Soccer League team, fans say the momentum continues to grow.
Soccer is growing each year, so we're happy to have this new
new field here, so I'm super excited. And now when the new games start here, I'm gonna come too.
While the World Cup has come to an end, fans say their love for the game is just getting started, and they'll keep that energy going as they cheer on the Columbus Crew. On your side in Columbus, I'm Annabelle Kinney.
There's much more to come here on ARC Rochester after the break, including when we come back, we're once again checking in with Chris Lopez, learning more about a new business called Fyll.
And don't forget, you can always stream us on the 13 Web YouTube channel and on foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Hello, mic check.
Mic check one.
Did she see? He said, yes, she saw.
Welcome back. According to the EPA, containers and packaging make up a significant portion of the waste we throw away every day, which has more people looking for simple ways to cut back on their trash.
And now, one newly opened Rochester neighborhood store is helping customers rethink the way they shop by offering refillable home essentials and more sustainable goods. Chris Lopez is live for us at Fyll this morning, getting a first look at how that store is making reducing waste a bit easier. Hey there, Lopez.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm here with Katie. She is the owner here at Fyll. I haven't asked you this all morning long. You've been open since when?
June 29th.
June 29th.
Yep.
So we're almost a month into your business. Mm-hmm. How's it been so far?
It's been great. Everybody is so excited to have access to refills and sustainable products, and just a lot of the North Winton Village neighborhood is so happy to have this right in their backyard too.
And we haven't gone over the entire store at all. I mean, we did bits and pieces throughout the morning, but for those tuning in right now, this is all they're going to see.
Quick run through.
Yeah, can we do a quick run through and show people how they can come in, what they can do here, and what they can get?
Yeah, so this is our refill station. There's cleaning supplies, shampoos, conditioners, lotions, and you can bring your own containers, or you can get one of our containers that have been cleaned and sterilized. Down here, these ones are free for the taking.
Pretty cool, pretty thrifty down here as well.
So we take donated jars and we wash them and sterilize them.
And then I want to talk about all the ingredients too. So the ingredients here, you said you use them
fully vetted. I would use any of these products on anybody in my family, including my kids.
Okay,
yes.
I like it.
Yes. And so when you're refilling, you're only paying for the product that you're purchasing. You're not paying for the packaging, which is which is
embedded
really nice.
in most products.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You will
Yep.
pay for the branding, the package,
Correct.
the plastic, all of that. You're
Yes.
taking that equation out,
Yep.
and you're just getting cleaning vinegar.
Yes.
Over to this side right here. This is your sustainability side, I think is what you called it?
Yes, so these are just all of our products that are, again, still clean ingredients and sustainable for the environment. So we have a hair section, bath section, kitchen section, and laundry section. The toothpaste tablets are one of our biggest sellers. I told you that earlier. People are loving those. You pop them in your mouth, you chew them, and then you just brush.
And then over here, this last section right
Yep.
over here.
So this is where we have our gift boxes, and we have like our kids section. We have a paper making kit, sketchbook kit, flower press kit. We have gluten-free, toxin-free Play-Doh. You can make your own beeswax candles. This was really fun. My kids had a really great time doing these. They're really cute.
Do you get you've been open a month now.
Yeah.
Do you get a question? Like almost like a repeat question when people come in here, they ask the same thing. Is that have you gotten that yet?
Usually, if they're new to this style concept, it's how does this work?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And usually, it's about the refill station. So we just walk them through it.
And then when it comes to the future, I know you've only been open a month.
Yes.
What's your ultimate goal here?
I would love to expand to more products, more product lines, more offering, while remaining in a community setting where people can feel welcome to come in regardless of where they are in their journey, whether they're just starting out with sustainable living and they haven't made any swaps yet, or they've been doing this for 10 or 15 plus years.
And I forgot one thing.
Yeah.
Gift boxes.
Gift boxes, yes.
Gift boxes.
We have grab and go gift boxes. We have a housewarming gift box for somebody who just bought a new home. There's plant paper, toilet paper, dishwasher tabs, soap, dish block cube, kitchen utensils, and then this is a gift box for like a kid's birthday party. This is the non-toxic Eco Dough. It's gluten-free. These are little rollers to go with it, an Eco Press, and then these are little beeswax crayons.
And then you have classes coming up in August, I believe?
We do, yes. So we are having a make your own lip balm class, make your own hand soap, make your own lotion bar, and then we have paper making, candle making, and Eco Dough making for kids.
What time are you open for business?
Tuesday through Sunday, 10 to 6.
There we go. Thank you for showing us around and
Thank
filling
you.
me in, especially because I use some of these products, but I just have no idea why I use them. I am just told to use them by my girlfriend, and I appreciate that. Back to you guys in studio for now. We'll have the information on our website on 13 Wham and Fox Rochester. Come check this place out.
All right, bring back some bamboo two-ply for us, Lopez.
Thanks, Chris. Hey, when we come back, we are getting some tips on how to navigate online dating for seniors.
We're back after this.
Hi there.
Hi, Deb.
Hi.
How are you?
Good
I'm
morning.
Good. How are you?
All right.
8:48, looking for love has changed a lot over the years, and for many older adults, dating now means swipes, profiles, and messages instead of chance encounters.
This morning, Deb Marcello from Happier at Home is here to talk about navigating the world of online dating for seniors, from finding the right match to staying safe while making new connections. Great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Great to see you too. Thank you.
This is like just unexplored territory, I'm sure, for many seniors out there. What do they need to know?
It is. And first of all, especially for those who have lost a spouse, you have to give yourself permission to be able to embrace the rest of your life. So that's one thing, is to get over that barrier of perhaps that guilty feeling that I'm here, they're not. But online dating is a great way to be able to kind of reach the masses, filter out people that maybe there are certain things like smoking or different habits or different viewpoints that they just kind of tend to go toward a certain type of person. It's a great way to be able to filter some of those people out, but you have to know that there's a trade-off also. You know, you're losing some of your privacy. You're putting your picture out there. You're telling people about yourself. But really the most important thing is to be authentic. Put real pictures of yourself out there. Make sure that you're being your true self and not just putting on kind of airs to attract people.
You kind of touched on this a little bit when you were going down that list there, but I'm wondering how, as people age, everyone, and I think everyone can attest to this, we become a little bit more set in our ways,
Yes.
a little bit less malleable. And how much of a factor does that authenticity play into finding the right match? Because if you're, like if you said, if you're putting on airs, you could end up going on 45 different dates with 45 different people and not finding the one you like because you keep one single sentence in your profile that's an untruth.
Right. And that's a great point. People may be set in their ways, especially as you're getting older. It's important to put your true self out there, because if there's certain things, I don't like to wake up at 6 a.m. and someone likes to sleep into noon, that's a great thing to know. And so it's easier to weed those potential relationships out. So it is a great way to do that, but you do have to be careful. You have to be discerning and know that maybe if someone looks too good to be true, or it's we get spammed all the time, right? Certain perfect pictures of people and they're not true profiles.
Mm-hmm.
So if it looks too good to be true, maybe it is too good to be true. If someone starts asking for your personal information, bank information, asking for money, that is a huge red flag. Just turn away, just stop. But also being safe when you are going to meet someone, because it may be great interaction when you're emailing or texting, but then you think, oh, this is going to be a great date, but you get there and can't wait to get out. So I think having a short coffee date in the beginning just to see what they're really like is a great idea. This way, if you do make that great connection, you can make plans to see that person again. But if not, you could kind of back out and say, that was a great coffee date, and that's it.
Do you recommend that they reach out to a family member to tell them that they're going out on a date? Because I remember, like, in college, you know, me and my girlfriends, we'd go out with somebody and, you know, they'd be like, okay, well, give us your location and let us know when you get there and let us know when you're home.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a great idea. And making sure that you're actually in a public place, too. You don't need to meet in a parking lot or something like that, where you're going to meet and maybe drive someplace together. Just meet in a public place and be safe about it. All the things that you would even tell your children, make sure you're thinking about that yourself.
And is it fair to tell the grandkid, hey, call me, 30 minutes in and make up some excuse. There's a family emergency I need to run to.
Hey, I think that's okay. If you're saving feelings maybe of the other person, and to that point too, if you don't feel like this is a connection and you don't want to see that person again, you don't have to tell them at that very moment. They may put you on the spot and say, well, do you want to go out again? And say, well, let me think about it, but you don't have to, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to turn them down at that moment either. Yeah. But there are good dating sites that are specifically for those over 50 and over 60 that cater to seniors.
Very good.
Yeah.
Deb, thank you for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank
Great
you.
advice. And if you're interested in learning more, you can head to Deb's website, DebHappierAtHome.com.
You got it.
Excellent.
Yes.
Perfect. And we'll post all the information, including that list you saw just a couple of moments ago, on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning.
We still have much more to get to coming up in the next hour.
We're back right after this.
Funk and waffles today, y'all. We are gonna make one of the most classic American dishes, and we love it. It brings together heat, sweetness, crunchiness. This is one of the reasons why America is great. This dish symbolizes bringing all sorts of people together. They eat this in Nashville, they eat it in Florida, they eat it in Syracuse, they eat it in Texas. It's everywhere, y'all, and we're gonna show you the easy way to make it with a little bit of some homemade vanilla from our friend Katie, using some sriracha to get things dialed up a notch, and we are just gonna drizzle some happiness all over your day, babes. To get this party started, take some peanut oil on top of the stove, heat it up to 375 degrees. Then take your standard waffle batter. We put a little bit of garlic powder in it and some of our friend Katie's homemade dope vanilla extract. Mix that up and then make yourself a waffle. Yeah, we got a stack of golden brown waffles. We like to stack waffles, stack hugs, and stack paper. Now it's time to make our fried chicken. You can learn about our fried chicken recipe on our Fried Chicken Sammy. Check it out on YouTube, great video. But we've got chicken thighs, they've been in buttermilk, pickle juice. So what we're gonna do is take them out of this buttermilk, hit it in flour a little bit, back into the buttermilk dredge, and then back into the flour so we get a good double crunch. The crunch is key to chicken and waffles. So we're gonna get ready to drop that into our oil. So we're gonna put it onto our little spider over here. Get rich or die frying. Now, we got some extra crispy chicken to put on top of these fluffy waffles, right? So what we do is we put 2 chicken thighs on top of 2 waffles. And the thing that makes this thing a little magic for us is we take a cup of pure New York State maple syrup, we put a 1/4 cup of sriracha, some garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla from our friend Katie, and we drizzle this all over it. So get some on the waffle, then we're gonna top it with a couple of dill pickle slices, like the sharpness of it. Then we're gonna hit it with some green onions. We like to chop it up. So let's get into this beautiful chicken and waffle goodness. Spatchcock funk, babe.
Warmer in here.
How was vacay time?
It was good.
At my apartment because I had a bunch of stuff I had to do Saturday.
How was your vacation? I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. It's been a while.
Actually, weren't too far from D.C.
No way.
Harper's Ferry, West Virginia, where you can stand and
In today's political pulse, 2 service members killed in Jordan have been identified. The response from Trump administration officials as the conflict with Iran shows no signs of slowing down. And where you can find the cheapest gas in Rochester as the national average rises to $4. Plus, the latest name launching a bid to replace the late Senator Lindsey Graham. That's all coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. Arc Rochester returns after this.
Nine o'clock on this Monday morning, July 20th. Thank you for sticking with us on Arc Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
I'm Dan Schrack. That's meteorologist Mark McLean. Back with us again. We are talking weather trivia and wildfire smoke.
Sounds like a little bit too much science for a Monday morning.
It is a lot of science for a Monday.
It's a lot to unpack. Got to get the cobwebs from the weekend out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no science lessons. But hey, we had wildfire smoke again Saturday morning, right? That cold front clearly knocked it out of the area. Oh, I forgot to start my show. How about that? Let me go back and start my weather graphics.
Talk about cobwebs.
Yeah, this is the weekend cobwebs working their way out right now. Here we go. We'll put that on. And you're looking at energy for storms. We'll get back to that, believe me. There's the trivia. You've got 4 choices up there. The EPA tracks 5 major criteria to calculate the air quality index, which got back into the 160 range there on Saturday. Which of these gases is not one of those gases? Is it carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, or nitrogen dioxide?
I've got a guess.
Okay. One of these gases we do talk about on the somewhat regular, right? Sarah's got D, Charlene's got D, Debbie, Allison, Tom, and Yvonne have A this morning. Joan, Rod and Cheryl have A. Lima Pumpkin Fest is going C. Ron and Debbie have B this morning. David, Mike, and Stephen have A. It's Jim, Barbara S, and Ed with B. We've got Ryan D.
Thank you.
There you go. Herb's got B. Ian's got D. Florence A. You too. Florence, have a great day. Kelly's got A. We've got Barbara at A. Sandra is loving the cool and answer D. Paul's got D. Welcome.
Hey,
Steph's back.
Yes.
Cassandra has B. Barb and Kyla have A this morning. We've got Mark with A. Thomas with A. Richard and Eva D.
Good morning to you too.
Good morning. Michael's got D. It's a happy Monday. Don and Kelly D. Tahuti's got A. Phyllis and Ken D. You too. Vicky's got A. Gary, Vicky's husband, C. Cheryl, Katie, and Robert all have A. Dave, Cheryl's husband, has D.
This is a
Greg and Don.
Yeah,
good
got a
mix
lot of
here.
them.
They love the cool air. A. Kevin A. Frank and Mary Pat. Deb and Jack all have A. Kevin. Colleen, Kevin's wife, had D. Lisa and her dad, A. David, D. Judy, David's wife, C.
I don't know that there's a clear winner in these responses.
It seemed like A had more than
You
the rest.
think?
I would say about half, maybe. I don't know. Producer Ashley.
Can we pull those options back up? I need to see here.
Yeah. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, or nitrogen dioxide.
What your smoke detector also has a carbon
monoxide
detector in it. If you got a
It's
gas
very,
leak.
very bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to have that one even in low concentrations.
Sulfur dioxide sounds bad.
Yes.
So too?
But I'm thinking carbon monoxide is, I want to say B, but listen, I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. If it's a guess, it's a guess.
It is.
go
It's a
A.
guess.
A?
Yep.
We've got A and B, and the answer is actually A.
There we go.
Carbon dioxide is a clear gas in the atmosphere. It's one of the greenhouse gases. It's the one that has been going up slowly in the fossil fuel era, gradually from release into the atmosphere over the last few hundred years, right? So that concentration now over 400, but not measured for the air quality index.
Oh, what do we got going on here?
We're looking at bunnies.
Yup. Hopefully all we're doing, Nala and Rue, is looking at the bunnies and observing them nicely from a distance.
Do you think Peter Rabbit is safe at that distance? Nala and Rue look like they're pretty fast dogs.
They do, which is why I'm hoping they were just nice observers.
Just observing? Yes. Observing bunny eating grass. Dry paws today, but not so dry tomorrow. Could be, I'm torn between wet paws and towel time tomorrow. It's just going to depend on your neighborhood if you get one of these locally just saturating thunderstorms. And we'll leave a little small chance in there Wednesday morning, but then we'll dry out for Thursday and Friday, so not so bad. And a nice little start. Take your pup out for a walk this morning. The temps are in the 60s. 68 in Ontario seems to be the mild spot. Warsaw started the day at 46, already back to 65, though. That's what that strong July sunshine does this time of the year. It really lifts that temperature up pretty quickly. The southwest breeze at 7 and a dew point in the low 50s feels pretty good for our Monday. There's the satellite radar. We've got the sunshine for now, but we're going to watch the clouds come back in out ahead of our next storm system. There's a cold front there in parts of Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, some showers and thunderstorms breaking out ahead of that cold front. So this is how we think it'll play out late tonight into Tuesday. There is a small chance of strong or severe thunderstorms in the forecast. Now, during the morning, enough cloud cover around that these probably are just ordinary showers, maybe a little thunder mixing in. But by the afternoon, the amount of energy in the atmosphere goes up. So this will be mid to late afternoon into dinner time that we'll have a chance for some locally strong thunderstorms. And there's the actual cold front going through by about 11:30. But usually what happens as the front comes in, the energy in the atmosphere has been mixed out by that point. So the storms out ahead of the front usually end up having the most energy for the storm. So tomorrow morning, not a lot of energy. Watch what happens in the afternoon. Anytime these values, and I know this is just a number on the screen, But anytime these numbers get over 1,000, there's a chance for a strong thunderstorm. Anytime these numbers are between 1,500 and 2,000, if you have a trigger around like a cold front or a prefrontal trough, which we'll have tomorrow, then you start to look at other parameters, some severe weather parameters, and say, hey, well, how does this unfold? How is this going to stack up for the afternoon and evening? And I'll leave it in there for a strong or severe storm. It's not going to be area wide, but that risk does go down as we go through the overnight there Tuesday into Wednesday. So nice day today. Enjoy that. Probably picking up some sticks from some of the storms on Saturday. 81 degrees, a little bit below normal for this time of the year. Tonight we'll drop into the upper 60s. It's going to be a mild night with increasing clouds. And again, we'll keep you posted on Tuesday. Don't get too nervous about this one right now. The indices lower than they were on Saturdays for Saturday storms, but nonetheless, they're there. 73, an early morning shower on Wednesday, 77 on Thursday, and we'll climb back through the 80s towards next weekend.
No complaints.
No.
It's a nice forecast.
Yeah.
You know, we get back to pool weather.
Good sleeping weather.
It was, and left some of the windows open last night, let some of that air in. 53 in Rochester. The record for this morning was 46. So, usually I won't mention it unless you're within a handful of degrees, but that's pretty low for this time.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Time right now, 9:10. We still have much more to get to on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're getting some tips on how to make our first impressions count.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WHAM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back after this.
Hello. Hey, Ramon.
Ramon, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good to be with you. How you doing?
Doing well, thank you. How about yourself?
You know what? Not too bad. Was in Cincinnati at an event and was in 2 weeks at a church conference, volunteering in the heat and moving pallets of water. But I feel great back in my studio, so here I am.
Good for you.
Excellent.
You know, Abigail, they say you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And whether you're heading into a job interview, a business meeting, or a big opportunity, how you present yourself can make all the difference.
From your smile and your handshake, to your confidence, to your body language, the way you show up really matters. Motivational speaker Ramon Ray joins us now with tips on how to make your best impression and setting yourself up for success. Great to see you, Ramon.
Hey, it's good to be seen, good to be here, and good to see you all. I hope things are well.
Yes, yeah, no complaints over here. I really think that saying is so true. You only get one chance to make a good first impression, and that can be really tough.
Yeah, I got a surprising answer about this from the comedian D.L. Hughley, and he commented about Michael Jordan, how Michael Jordan, many people remember, the young people may not know who he is, but many people remember it was his infectious smile, that he always had a smile he carried around him, and that got him the sponsors and the contracts and the deals and other things. Of course, he was a great player. So my point being, I think, is that, man, how people show up, how they present themselves, it makes all the difference. I'll add one more thing. I was just at a conference, I was telling you all, in the green room, and man, it's amazing. You could see the people who had the smile, the people who were approachable, the people who were engaging. I think they got better networking and better connections. That's my observation.
I don't doubt that for 1 second. And one thing I want to point out is something that I think we've touched on maybe once or twice when you've been on the show, is your email signature. Tell everybody what your email signature says, because I really think it's little things like that that tell people who you are and what they're getting when they speak to you. What's that signature say?
Yeah, Dan, 2 simple words: unapologetically positive. And I didn't realize how powerful that was, but thank you for bringing it out. But that's what I want to convey. That's how I hope I am. And I think that even simple things like that, how we show up in the technical world, can give little signals. Oh, this person is like this. So yes, Ramon Ray, I hope that he conveys a sense of being positive and always a cheerful presence in any room that he's in. And I think others can do this as well.
Well, you definitely are. That's without question.
It goes without saying, really.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to body language and handshakes and all of that stuff, what do people need to know?
Yeah, I think there's 4 things that people need to know. I think 1, people are always evaluating you even before you speak. So that smile, that confident gait, that confident walk, that does make a difference. That's number 1. Number 2, in the Western culture in America, holding a head high, looking somebody in the eye, that makes a difference as opposed to holding your head down and kind of looking with lack of confidence. Number 3, a firm handshake, not a grip like the Hulk where you're trying to break somebody's hand, but a firm, confident grip. It means something. It means I respect you, you respect me. That's number 3. And I think number 4 is body posture. You don't have to be like a soldier, but I believe those 4 elements, that you feel confident, you feel relaxed, you look approachable, and of course, telegraphed through your smile, which reflects in your eyes. These are elements which I think make a great package, especially for people who don't know you, but even people who know you, but especially in a business section, business event, a networking event, meeting a stranger on the street. And I'll give you a secret. Trying to get something on the bus or the plane or the train, or an officer stops you with a speeding ticket, I challenge you, smile first. It works for me.
Ramon, I'm wondering what your advice to some of the younger generations are, because I feel like a lot of these things may not feel or seem as important to them as they are to millennials and, Gen X and the boomers. The approachability factor doesn't seem, it's not really a lot of them don't shine there.
No, and I think you're hitting on something very right. I think it is I wouldn't go so far maybe to call it a lost art, but I think it could be approaching there, because many people, especially younger, we're behind our screens, we're on our phones, you're on the gaming consoles, whatever we're doing. And I think that, yes, to the young people listening to us, to those who may be 16, 15, 18, you're younger, yeah, even in today's age, saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, a smile, a confident smile. You're approaching your first job at the local barista, the local coffee shop, the local supermarket. Even in that scenario, saying, hi, good morning. My name is Jeremy. I'd like to apply for a job. Ooh, there's 5,000 other candidates, 5 other candidates. And just that simple aspect, with all things being equal, how you approach the situation at first blush, that can be the difference between you getting the job or you not getting the job. You getting the advancement, you not getting the advancement.
Ray, oh my gosh, horrible.
Gonna call him Jeremy now.
I'm sorry, Ramon. I'm curious to know if somebody did what I just did there, and they stumble maybe during the first impression, or they make a bad first impression. How do they recover from that the second time they meet somebody, if there is a second time?
I think two things help, and this is how I do it, but again, you can extend that to how it works for you and our listeners. I think one, humor. Humor goes far. Self-deprecating humor. I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. Most people are pretty forgiving. That's one. And number two, fess up to it and move on. So humor, self-deprecation, or however you want to do it, but humor, people give you grace. And then number two, just fess up. Hey, your name is a bit complicated. Hey, I totally forgot your name. Or hey, I thought it was this way. I'm so sorry. And you move on. 99.9% of people, based on my little research done right now, won't even matter, won't make a difference, and you will be forgiven.
The underlying factor to both of those things is the honesty and the humility of both of them. You made a mistake. You're human. Own it. That's okay. And press on. Move forward, right?
Exactly. I've been on big stages all over the world, talked to thousands of people. I'm not perfect. You can ask my wife. But the big thing that does is, oh, I'm so sorry. I got it wrong. People move on and chuckle like you just did, and we move on.
Yeah.
Ramon Ray, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it. If somebody wants to hear some of your thoughts, if they want to do some more reading into your positivity, how can they do so?
Yes, best place to go is zoneofgenius.com or RamonRay.com. And it's always good to be here. Thanks for having me.
And he's always unapologetically positive. Ramon Ray, thank you so much.
When we come back, Steph will be here. She's breaking down some of our top political headlines.
Yeah, Political Pulse coming your way next.
Can you hear me now? Okay. It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. The military has identified 2 service members killed in Jordan over the weekend. The Defense Department says 25-year-old First Lieutenant James Feehan of Hawaii and 19-year-old Private Isabel Gonzalez of Texas were supporting a mission against Iran. A 3rd service member died in northern Iraq following the controlled detonation of an Iranian drone. Another one is missing. The total military fatalities is now at least 17. Tehran is not backing down either. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the U.S. is still open to diplomacy as some lawmakers call out the reasons behind this conflict.
It's remarkable in many ways that we've not had more casualties. We literally have had hundreds of seriously wounded, but I think we're at 16 fatalities. I would argue, Margaret, this is what happens when you start a war of choice. And as a member of the Gang of Eight, I can say unequivocally there was no imminent threat from Iran.
What I will say is that the United States always remains open to a diplomatic solution. We've tried multiple times with Iran, and we'll continue to try. If that door opens, we'll be happy to see it open.
Meantime, the national average for a gallon of regular gas is back up to $4. That's according to AAA. Just last week, the average was $3.87, and last year it was $3.14. Prices surpassed $4 at the end of March, but they dropped after the U.S. and Iran reached a deal. That plan now appears uncertain. Diesel is averaging much higher at about $5.11. The Energy Secretary says the president, though, is undeterred.
Look, the president's mission is essential for peace in the Middle East and peace in the world, and that is to prevent Iran from achieving nuclear weapons and to degrade their ability to terrorize their neighbors and the world and global commerce. So yes, this mission will go on until the mission is done.
The average for a gallon of regular is $4.22 in Rochester. Right now, Burned Dairy on Paul Road appears to have one of the lowest local prices at $3.89. And just a reminder that 13WHAM has a tool to help you find the cheapest gas. Head over to the community tab on 13wham.com and select cheapest gas in the drop-down menu. Well, a congressman from South Carolina is launching a bid to replace Lindsey Graham. Representative Ralph Norman making the announcement on Saturday. Norman says the president needs, quote, proven conservative fighters standing with him in the Senate. Graham secured the Republican Party nomination before he died. His sister Darlene was appointed to finish out the rest of his term. President Trump wants her to run for the seat. The filing period for the GOP special primary starts tomorrow and ends on July 28th. The primary is scheduled for August 11th, and new this morning just in, Congressman Russell Fry is running too. Meantime, memorial services will be held next week for Senator Graham. One is scheduled for Tuesday, July 28th in D.C. Another is set for the following day, July 29th in Columbia, South Carolina. That's where voters first elected him to the Senate in 2002. Lindsey Graham was 71 years old. He died on July 11th due to complications from heart disease. And finally, there's a new addition to the White House, and he's already making history. The Vice President and Second Lady welcoming their fourth child. His name is Alec Neil Vance. The baby is the firstborn to a sitting VP in more than 150 years. It's also the first time a sitting Second Lady gave birth since 1870. Vice President J.D. Vance says mom and baby are happy and healthy. And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
I haven't heard anything about any storm surveys today,
No.
so I don't know.
Monday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. Meteorologists Mark McLean and Marty Snyder are here with us again with another check of the forecast. We're talking about that wild weather that moved across the Finger Lakes region on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, you were kind of in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Right? Plant damage?
It's depressing. It's honestly, I'm a little sad. I was not in the area when this all played out. I was at a wedding on Saturday, and I came home, and coming down 96 on my way home, I noticed pitch black, all the power's out. And I thought, oh, wow, I wasn't aware that this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Got to the house, and as I'm pulling in, you can see a lot of, where we did have power, you could see a lot of damage.
Tree limbs, that kind of thing?
Tree limbs, a tree that was totally, one of the businesses nearby, totally uprooted from the ground on its side. And then Sunday morning, I went out onto the deck. I didn't even think to look on the deck until then. And shredded. So many of the plants just shredded. And some of the leaves, honestly, I told you both this, it looked like bullet holes in some of them.
Yeah, you guys caught the hail, right?
Yeah.
And I was right around the corner from where you live when it all was coming down. And it was about pea-sized hail, give or take, that I saw. Pretty loud on the roof, so it was pretty significant. And there you can see some of the tree damage. Not sure where that exactly is, but yeah,
that's what it looked like coming home.
Yeah. 13wham.com/chime in. We had lots of photos come in. Victor area, of course, we're talking about right now. It looked like a lot of that was in a straight line, you know?
Yeah, and it was so widespread, too. It didn't seem to be one really narrow corridor like sometimes you'll get with a tornadic event. So, it kind of lined up with that, with more of a straight line wind, but very significant with the damage.
And Selena did a great job with storm coverage. She was in here by noon. I mean, the storms rolled in literally at lunchtime, and then they kind of moved off to the southeast of Rochester. We've got some imagery we can show you that actually shows you that stripe of heaviest rain. Check this out, and look at the key at the top of the screen there. And you see, you go from that blue color to the green color to the yellow. Once you start to see yellows, you're looking at like 2 inches. When you start to see that pinkish color, up to 4. Okay, so this stretched from Orleans County through about Churchville, down through Scottsville, back towards Victor, down towards the central Finger Lakes, Geneva, into the center of the Finger Lakes there. And we had flash flood warnings, we had tornado warnings, we had severe thunderstorm warnings, and this lasted for 4 hours.
Yeah, it was drawn out.
The duration of the event. And we start to get into training, and when you look at that pocket there, that's when thunderstorms go over the same spot repeatedly. So we actually had 2.6 inches in Spencerport, and you're watching the debris fly, the branches, the pine cones, whatever it is that's stuck in the water flow, just shooting through the backyard.
Yeah,
it's some of the heaviest rain I can ever remember seeing in the area, and it did set the record. The puddle ducky was a happy guy on Saturday. 3. It's rare.
And that's by a significant amount.
It is. It is. And less than 10 days in the history of Rochester have had more than 3 inches of precipitation on a calendar day. So that tells you, where this one stacks up in terms of our record books. 4.14 is the greatest daily of all time, and that was in late August. But this one was just over 3, which is just a ton of rainfall for this area.
Yeah, it's just amazing that margin that we broke it by. Usually like with temperatures, it's by a degree or two, and usually the rainfall records, it's by a little bit, but that's a significant percentage over.
Yeah, it broke the record by a lot. I think the July records go up to 3.5, almost 3.5 to 4 inches, but that's a lot of rain. That's a lot of rain.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's obviously no drought potential for the near future, especially with the temperatures we've got, right?
Well, that did put a big dent in some dry weather that we had. And we do have, if we can go back to the weather graphics, we do have a look at that, what Dan was just mentioning. It was the only rain in 2 weeks, right?
Wow.
Wow.
It was it.
That's amazing.
That was it. I mean, there's the 3.01. Which one stands out here, right?
Yeah.
It's one of these
Holy. And you're probably wondering, do we have a chance for some in the forecast? And here we go, Marty. Looks like heading into Tuesday, right?
Yeah, and that's it. You know, tape pretty quiet, but yeah, getting into early tomorrow, you can see during the morning that chance is there. Shower, maybe a thunderstorm, not a whole lot around then. But as we head into the afternoon, you can see those lines begin to form to the west, draw to the east across the area. And it's right during that time frame of peak heating. So with that instability that we have in place, then even going into the late evening tomorrow, that's that key time that we're going to be watching really closely. And the SPC, the Storms Prediction Center, well, there you go. I didn't even know you had that graphic in queue. It was perfect timing there. Yeah, they have us in that slight risk, which is an elevated risk for some of those stronger thunderstorms. So, yeah, we're right back there again where we could have that potential. The highest to our south, but still that risk is pretty high for some stronger thunderstorms as we head deeper into tomorrow. So we'll be watching that for folks.
Yeah, and the last thing we want to see is some of these storms line up over the same areas that got 2 to 4 inches of rain from last Saturday. I mean, if we had a storm that came through, say, dropped 1 to 3 inches on some of those spots, it's not hard to imagine, you know, flash flooding, poor drainage flooding, urban, you know, rural flooding developing in one of those scenarios.
Right, yeah, you get that cumulative effect from what was already seen. So, yeah, hopefully you don't see it line up over the same areas, but that potential is there, so we got to watch for that, definitely.
If it does that mean we could see trees easier to uproot?
The flooding threshold, the guidance is what the National Weather Service gives, is lower now for flooding because of the rain from Saturday. So on Saturday, because we hadn't had the rain in so long, it was probably between 2 and 3 inches in an hour. Now that value is probably more like 1 or 2 inches, you know, for some of those spots that did have the heaviest rain. But this time of the year, the ground absorbs it really quickly. You know, the trees and all the vegetation out there is using it up pretty quickly. So as long as they stay moving, you know, we'll be all right.
Okay.
Very good.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Time right now, 9:35. Much more to get to on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're looking ahead to an upcoming concert that's happening at Del Lago this Friday.
And don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13WEM YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
Hey, good morning.
Dan and
How are
Abby,
you?
fantastic. Thank you.
Good morning.
Can you hear us okay?
Yes. Hi, Abby. How are you?
We're great. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Talk to you in just a second here. If you love the sounds of the 70s, you're in for a real treat this weekend. British singer-songwriter Harriet is bringing her nostalgic style to Del Lago this Friday. It's part of her U.S. tour.
Yeah, inspired by legendary artists like the Carpenters, Fleetwood Mac, and Carole King, Harriet has built a devoted following with a sound that feels both timeless and yet fresh. She joins us now to talk more about her music and what you can expect from the show this weekend. Thank you so much for waking up with us and joining us here. We appreciate it.
Oh, hi guys. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be on the show with you this morning.
Absolutely. So fill us in. For someone who may be unfamiliar with your sound, tell us more about the fresh take, because a lot of those artists we just mentioned have very recognizable names, very recognizable sounds. But in order for you to put your own spin on it and make it yours, what is that sound for you?
Well, I grew up listening to a lot of this music from the 60s and 70s, mainly due to my dad's record collection. And this music has just always lived in me. I've always felt very connected to this era. And after posting videos on social media of me performing these songs that I just love to listen to and sing, I was overwhelmed by the response from so many millions of people all over the world that also love and miss this music. And, you know, a few things we were able to make happen, and that resulted in me getting out to the States and performing it all live in a show, in an evening format. Yeah, it's very exciting.
You talked a little bit about it there just a second ago, but I'm curious to know more about why you love the 70s so much. And, you know, is it kind of the positivity that goes along with some of the music, or, you know, what really stands out to you?
I think the positive energy is definitely a thing. Also, I feel like the 70s was a time where a lot of the songwriters that I love, like the Carpenters, Richard Carpenter, Bread, the Eagles, Carole King, these songs were very intimate. The lyrics were very reflective and comforting. And I feel like people could do with a bit of that at the moment. I certainly could, you know, and to get comfort from this kind of music is really important.
A lot of the music from that era is also, on top of just being downright good, it's catchy. There are a lot of tunes that, you know, became earworms for a generation and not just a day.
Yes, exactly. And what we really wanted to do with this show was to obviously draw on that and give people this sense of nostalgia, but also to bring it into 2026. Being a young woman who I wasn't alive when a lot of this music came out originally, I hope that I'm able to bring a fresh interpretation to these, you know, these big hits and these well-known songs, and that people will, feel a mix of something fresh, but also all that magic that the originals had.
Well, gosh, we're excited to have you in Rochester, but I want to know where else you're headed on this U.S. tour.
So we were supposed to arrive in Hanover, Pennsylvania yesterday, but due to various flight cancellations, I think there was some rather dramatic weather going on in this part of the country. We've ended up in Boston. So we did a bit of a detour, but we're headed towards there today. We're in Hanover, Pennsylvania on the 22nd at the Eckelberger Performing Arts Center. And then we go to Jim Thorpe, which apparently is beautiful, to Penns Peak in Pennsylvania. And then we conclude the tour in the very beautiful Finger Lakes region at the Del Lago Casino and Resort. I've heard so much about this part of America, so I'm very, very excited to visit.
You are absolutely going to love it. Harriet, what is it like, the touring life? I think I mean, I have my own idea of what I think it might be like, but paint us a real picture of the day-to-day for you.
I think, I mean, I don't know, Dan, maybe you have a vision that it's very glamorous?
I would think it's very glamorous, but then again, a lot of people think what we do can be very glamorous, and when you do it, you know it's anything but.
Yeah, I mean, I think the job is to make it look glamorous, right? That's our job. That's the most important thing for people. But I really enjoy touring because I love meeting the fans. Because in this digital age, everyone they're just little handles and names and numbers and photos. And so to actually walk out onto stage and connect with human beings through this love of this music that we mutually have is just amazing. But I have no routine really in my life. The industry is, it's difficult to build a routine, but on tour, you do have a routine because it's, you know, strategically packing cases that you need for overnight and for the show and for this and for that. But I quite enjoy it. Yeah, I'm really loving it, particularly being in America. You guys are really great fun. I mean, we're fun in the UK, but it's another level over here. So I'm really.
Thank you. We appreciate
great
that.
to hear.
We'll take the compliment.
We have about a minute left, but I want to know more about the fans. Do you have groupies? Do they follow you around?
There are a few fans that since we've landed in the States, yes, they have traveled state to state. And something else I'm learning about you guys over here is that you don't mind a long drive. For us in the UK, you know, to cross the country over 8 hours is a very big deal. But here, people travel from all over to come and see us. It's just wonderful. You know, people have been very generous with gifts but the main thing that has really touched me is the emotion that I've felt from the fans. This music means a great deal to people, and it's a real privilege to be, you know, carrying that and bringing it to people again. It's just awesome.
Yeah, here in 8 hour drive, we could leave here and you would still be in New York State in 8 hours. You're not going very far, although you are going far at the same time. Harriet, it has been such a pleasure to speak with you this morning. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. We really appreciate it.
The pleasure was mine, guys. Thank you for having me. And I'll see you all at the show on the 24th.
Absolutely.
Thank you. When we come back, it's time to take a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Monday morning.
Yeah, we're talking trends on the other side of the break.
Time to see what's trending this. I thought this was our last block.
Nope.
Okay, it's fine. We're starting with Buffalo Wild Wings introducing a new product for all the ranch fans. What are you laughing at?
The chain restaurant announced the launch of Poppin' Ranch.
The limited time edition is a seasoning mix. It combines savory ranch flavor with popping candy.
No. The Poppin' Ranch is designed to create both a flavor and sound experience, delivering a delicious taste and producing a familiar popper popping and crackling sensation.
Customers can sprinkle the seasoning directly onto wings, mixing it into ranch dressing or adding it to other menu items.
According to the company, it's an unexpected sensory experience that sounds wild, tastes delicious, and has to be experienced to be believed.
The seasoning is available starting today at participating Buffalo Wild Wings locations nationwide.
The new offering was just released ahead of the National Chicken Wing Day, which falls on July 29th.
Those who have tried it have called it bizarre, but also amazing.
Others say, just stick to using ranch.
Fans can pick up a pouch for 99 cents a piece. Listen, I hate Buffalo Wild Wings already. This is too far.
Yeah, this is not adding Pop Rocks to ranch. No.
I wish I had a bleep button right now.
Right?
Because that's how I feel.
I feel like we need one out here permanently on set.
That would be great.
All right, we're going to turn now to a new fashion trend that's dividing the internet.
People are losing their minds over a new fashion hybrid called poots.
Okay, so a poot, it sounds inappropriate.
I feel like
a poot is a pair of pants that seamlessly extends rather, all the way down into a built-in boot. So they're footies. They're footy pajamas that we turned into pants. And we're now wearing them and calling them high fashion.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Get out.
You won't look good in these. Not you, just in general. Anybody.
No one will.
You won't look good. The design started exclusively in high fashion houses like Balenciaga. And how do you even say that one?
I don't know, Low?
I don't know. All right, but now, now other lower end brands are starting to jump on the trend and are starting to sell them.
Influencers on TikTok are showing off their poots, posting.
I hate that. I hate it so much.
I know. You know, they're posting pictures of their poots not only on social media, but on some of those websites.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. One side of social media is calling this silly, many saying they look dumb and that they are completely impractical for everyday consumers. Yup.
According to fashion influencers, poot is absolutely not worth the money. Some saying they could only see themselves wearing it once or twice, so the cost per wear is crazy high.
How do you wash them?
I don't know. Oh,
okay.
It's coming up.
Beside the price, others are highlighting the logistical flaws that the manufacturing process seems to have completely ignored.
Yeah, many who have purchased them, the poot, say that they don't fit them correctly since designers are going off a one-size-fits-all mannequin.
Yeah. What if your size, I don't know women's shoe sizes.
I'm an 8.
An 8 and 3 pant, or you're an 8 and 6 pant, huh?
That's crazy.
Is it? Well, exactly. It's a crazy difference in size. So, I feel like they would all need to be custom made if you actually want them to fit your feet and your legs and your waist. There are also some people who are questioning how the heck they get washed. Some say they don't.
Ew! Others say, on the other side of the spectrum, that the poot is functional and sleek.
Functional for what? Honestly.
And if you go to somebody's house wearing the poot, you can't take your shoes off.
You can't take your shoes off.
This is so...
Maybe they're mainly worn by a lady of the night who normally takes more than just her shoes off. I'm just saying.
Or a man of the night, you know?
Yeah. Only on Fridays. Only on Fridays. Let's move along now to a sport that wants you to get your dogs out and ready to fight.
The British town of Ashburn hosted the annual World Toe Wrestling Championship this past weekend.
The tradition originated in a pub.
Ah!
I would imagine by 2 plastered people in 1976 when a group of drinkers decided to invent a sport. There were certain British participants that certain British participants could excel in this, I guess.
Similar to arm wrestling, the rules require participants to remove their shoes and socks or their boots. They need to interlock their toes and attempt to pin their opponent's foot down for a count of 3.
No,
This
there
is
is
so gross. What are you
no
putting on
way.
your toes?
And he's wearing gloves because he's got to touch other people's feet. That's disgusting. Yeah, can you
what
imagine?
about the toenails?
Toenails are like a deadly weapon. Keep going. Sorry, keep going. Matches are played across 3 rounds, the first using the right foot, the second using the left foot, and the third, if necessary, using the stronger foot.
The Todium is the official platform that toe wrestling is played on. It's a rigid, non-slip, foot-shaped deck with 2 upright posts on either side.
Look at these fools.
This looks like AI. This does not even look real.
2 competitors sit facing each other, lock their big toes across that platform, and try to drive the other's foot into one of those posts.
Before the action begins, competitors are subject to mandatory toenail inspections to make sure no one will get cut or get an infection.
What if you've got athlete's foot and you don't tell anybody?
It's disgusting.
And you taint the entire foot pool that you're competing against.
That's disgusting.
What if you do that in like the preliminaries and then you come back and you got gangrene?
But if you had it, then you would also have gangrene.
Yeah, but now the competition does too. The event has evolved into a serious, crowd-fueled spectacle featuring elite wrestlers from around the globe. No, it hasn't.
There was a men's and women's competition. This year's champions, we had Casey Brooks, who claimed the men's title, while Abigail, a big nail, Beach, secured her first women's world crown.
The organizers are currently pushing for Olympic recognition.
Yeah.
Big,
down.
Big 2 toes down.
2 toes.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's time for our final thoughts.
We'll be right back.
Not that. Can you imagine being on a first date and like using that as like
Pro wrestling?
Yeah. You want to play footsie under the table?
And then just like
A little
You
toe
break the
tussle
other-
on the first date?
I would get up and leave it. Disgusting. It's so